Dallas again. I did this video on my way up here and I got all messed up and the video cleared itself off. Let's try it again. I've said a lot about Trump and how Trump, to me, he is the president for the boomers. I mean, you got young boys, young folks that like Trump. Okay, I get it. But that's not really, his base is for white people who look to an earlier age, a bygone era. And everything Trump talks about, in my opinion, it simply, that's what it is. It's an era, it's a bygone era, a bygone time that wasn't real for black people, but that's what Trump's talking about. A bygone era. You know? And one thing, and not to say you didn't have presidents that played upon that, you know, you did. But whether it be with the HIV crisis back in the 80s, or whether it be coronavirus, or whether it be climate change, to me, like, America is a country in denial. It's always been in denial. And like what Trump people, that mindset has been is, we'll buy time. So to me, I'm coming somewhere with this, you gotta follow me. 2020, people are like, oh, 2020 is a bad year, it's bad. And it's been bad. I lost Michael Brooks, goddammit. It's been bad. It's been bad now. It ain't over yet. Goddammit. A lot of folks have lost family, lost jobs, lost businesses. But to me, what 2020 is, it's been a reckoning. You know, I don't buy this doomsday, oh, Jesus coming back tomorrow, oh, the rapture's coming tomorrow, oh, I'm going to heaven, I don't know, I don't buy. I think that you've had scientists that have warned us for a very long time about climate change, about different things that were coming, and it's like the chickens are now coming home to roost. I think that climate change, all this development, it makes more diseases, more outbreaks more likely. And what we're looking at with Trump supporters is they've, once again, I went back, spoke on HIV, right, with Reagan, how they, mock people and stuff. It's like, let's just say white people. I know it's not, let's just say white people. White people, their whole mindset has been like, all right, we don't want to deal with these problems, so we'll just deny that these are problems, and we'll just scream personal responsibility in everybody and everything, that everything is the individual's fault. And they're still doing it today with corporations talking about recycling. Guys, there ain't no bigger polluters in the U.S. military. Ain't no bigger polluter out there. You don't believe me? Look at the open burn pits. Ain't no bigger polluters in the U.S. military. And everybody knows that. Everybody. So, what you're looking at with all these things hitting back to back to back to back, it's a reckoning. 2020 has been a reckoning of what our, I'll just say ancestors. Our ancestors, told us would happen. But look, there's always been that hokey, jingoistic, America, yeah, USA. You've always had that hokey, jingoistic bullshit. Oh, like, we're America, and like, we don't back down. And you see it now, like, there's a billboard I go by on my trip that says that voting for Joe Biden is like, that's America's off switch. That is an example of what I mean by this hokey, jingoistic bullshit. That anything that goes against, like, coal mining dirty technologies that we have, anything that goes against it or slows it down is something against America. Fuck climate change. Fuck anything that's against America going forward full steam. That was here before Trump. That was here long before Trump, baby. Trump did not bring that in. Trump did not create that. That was here long before Trump. And that's all I'm trying to say, guys. That's the point I've been trying to make. Yeah, Trump is an ass. And the things he talks about, will cost lives. A lot of them. And he knows it. And I'm not trying to, assuage him of his guilt for the lives lost and the negligent homicide. I'm just trying to get folks to understand that there's a psychology that led up to this. There's a psychology that led up to denial of climate change. I think when first George Bush went to that rally, that meeting in Rio or whatever, and he said something like, he was there, but the only precondition is the American way of life could not be altered anyway. Think about this. We are all here because there is a general consensus that the things we're doing will make this world uninhabitable. And the one rider on the debate, the U.S. president saying, well, we're not going to do anything like that. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Trump didn't create that. Trump did not, he didn't pull it out of a hat. That mindset has always been here. And I realize now that for conservatives, when they talk about we have our facts, no, you don't. Conservatives don't have facts. That's not how your game works, white man. That's not how it works. No. You have denial. And you have this anger and this rage to, well, we're better than China. We're better than Cuba. This arrogance. This arrogance. Yeah, like that has always been here. Trump didn't create that. Trump harnessed it, and he played the right music at the right time. That's what Trump did. And this independent. I mean, in a way, I won't say I rejoice, but in a way it's good because no one trusts America anymore. Like the soft power America had, public health, nobody trusts America with health anymore. I mean, you have the president actually putting out opposition information on the head of the CDC during a pandemic. You actually have the U.S. president using taking the CDC director's words out of context, guys, and putting it in a campaign ad. Do you guys understand where we're at and how dangerous the times are? So I think nobody trusts America. Nobody trusts this country, nor should they. Nor should they, And I'm just talking about in future pandemic, future crisis. No one should trust this country. This country is sick. We don't want the CDC to be political. We don't want that. We don't want police to be political. We don't want that. We want the best people for the best jobs. Okay? So we all want. What Trump has done day in and day out is politicize things. Everybody's out to get him. The reason why they're slowing down on the vaccine is because they want to make Trump look bad. I mean, this is insane. This is this is insanity. That is insanity to even insinuate such a ridiculous notion. I mean, the dumbass, he called the push for the vaccine Operation Warp Speed. What does that tell you? What does that tell you about it? He's trying to get it done as quickly as possible, and then if it doesn't work, if they block it, he'll say, "See, I tried my best." See, so much of what Trump does, it's like a wringing of the hands. The wringing of the hands. Whether it's what I just said, him getting COVID. You know, people are like, "Oh, I hope he gets COVID." It'd be, you know, like we get back at him. Look, man. The danger with Trump getting COVID is that Trump in the future will come out and say, "Look, I had COVID. I'm okay. I'm going to be all right, guys. You will be too if you get it." Okay. Trump's got or has the best medical treatment in the world. Bar none. You know it and I know it. If Trump was to get sick, God forbid, I don't wish it on anybody, and he got it bad, he wouldn't be out here worried about his next paycheck and feeding his children, would he? No. The danger was rednecks would buy it that, oh, you know, the president had COVID. First of all, we don't know what kind of strain he got. We don't know how he got it. And the strain that when these rednecks get might be. That's what gets me is I don't sit around here and think about my enemies getting sick. I don't want anybody to get sick with this. Peace.